Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I am Geneva. This is Geneva in General. I would like for you to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I just turned off the game, guys. Okay, my Minnesota Lynx. The Minnesota Lynx just destroyed and defeated the Atlanta Dream. Let me kick you off the play-by-play. First quarter begins, and Alana Smith of the Minnesota Lynx, she scores. She gets the first bucket of the night. And then Fee scores. Jordan Canada, that is, of the Atlanta Dream. She makes a three. Then Ryan Howard of Atlanta Dream, she makes a three. Then Courtney scores. Courtney Williams. Charles scores. Smith scores. Then Courtney scores. And then Carlton makes a three. Naz Hillman makes one of two free throw shots. Smith scores. Then Gray hits a three. Carlton makes yet another three. Dream scores. Fee scores. And the first quarter ends with the Atlanta Dream having 14 points. The Minnesota Lynx 20 points. The second quarter begins and McBride scores. Dream makes a three. Howard scores. Charles scores. Carlton scores. Canada makes one of two free throw shots. Courtney scores. Charles makes two of two. Dream scores. Lynx scores. Canada scores. Carlton makes a three. Nas scores. The Lynx scores. Gray makes two of two. Howard makes two of two. Courtney scores. Lynx scores. Nas scores. Courtney makes two of two. Gray scores. And the second quarter ends with the Dream having 38 points to the Minnesota Lynx 41 points. So again, they was cutting it close. They was cutting it down. Y'all have to forgive me. I had forgot the third quarter end score. So the third quarter and the fourth quarter is going to be meshed together. So the third/fourth quarter begins. So the third quarter begins. Howard scores. Gray makes one of one. McBride makes a three. Gray scores. McBride scores. Charles scores. Charles makes one of one. Courtney scores. Fee scores. Howard makes a three. McBride scores. Lynx scores. Heidemann scores. Charles scores. McBride makes two of two. Lynx scores. Howard scores. McBride makes a three. Fee scores. McBride makes one of one. Gray makes two of two. Fee scores. Gray scores. Gray makes two of two. Smith makes a three. And then Smith makes one of two free throw shots. The Lynx makes a three. Nas scores. Charles makes two of two. Then Fee scores. She gets the last bucket of the night. And that is game, ladies and gentlemen. The Minnesota Lynx defeating the Atlanta Dream. Dream only had 64 points and the Minnesota Lynx 76 points. Again, this game is really good, okay? Of course, I was betting on Minnesota Lynx. I needed them to defeat the Atlanta Dream in order for my Chicago Sky, okay, yes, our Chicago Skyscrapers to be able to clinch the 8th seed spot, okay, to make it and actually qualify for the playoffs for this WNBA upcoming season. So again, I am happy, okay? The Minnesota Lynx is a team that I haven't really followed like that, but I just, I love Napheesa Collier, Natisha Heidemann, so, of course, Courtney Williams, Kayla McBride. They have a lot of talented women, of course, on that team in the top 5 in the WNBA power rankings. But again, like, their offense can be a little bit slow. But I'm not gonna lie, during this game, especially in the first quarter, Napheesa Collier low-key was struggling. Okay, her shots was just not falling like they usually do, or they normally do, right? Like her layups were just like she kept missing layups, and she was missing like mid 2 point games, 3 shots again. But so I'm not sure what was going on again. Like she maybe just had like a little bit of a rough or off night. But again, like during the second and third quarter, that's when she started cooking up again. But again, shout out to the Minnesota Lynx. Thank goodness y'all beat the Atlanta Dream. So maybe the Chicago Sky, okay, the Skyscrapers can come through and clinch that 8th seed spot in order to qualify for the playoffs. Let's go Sky!